What is going on, guys? George here, and welcome back to an episode of Garage Edition. We are back working on our door panels. They've been dry for a couple days because I'd go back and put a couple pieces on them to make them a little bit stronger than what they were, because we don't want them to be too flimsy, but we don't need them to be like half-inch thick, because it's just basically a look. But where the either 8 or 6.5 is going to sit, I did put, I think it was like 4 layers there, and I'll probably put a couple more layers so we have a good base to build off of on that one spot right there. But let's go ahead and pull the panel off and see what it looks like. It's going to look rough before we actually cut it, but let's see what it looks like. So let's get started. So we let everything dry, it's good to go. Like I said, now it still is flimsy, but we didn't want it like a half-inch thick, because the thicker we have it, the more thick of an outline you're going to have here of the door. Now we can go back and actually add more to it. So right now we're going to start pulling tape off. The only thing is, like right here, we'll have to pull the tape off to see, because that will have to slide over that. We can start breaking this apart. Now if you see, it does bend a little bit, so right here is pretty good. We'll go back and put a little bit more, but once we actually trim it and stuff, that's when we go and start putting a lot, because we know exactly where it needs, not just piling it everywhere. So when we trim it and everything and get everything perfect, we can go back and start adding layers to make it stronger where we need it. So that's one of the good things. But like I said, we're not gonna make it too thick. Baby. That looks like crap right now since we take it off. But like I said, we'll go ahead and there's the door panel. Didn't hurt it. All this stickiness will come off with glue gone. That's just the tape residue. So we didn't hurt the door panel like that here. I'm not worried about any of this resin that dripped on it, because we're cutting that off. We just need this to be good here, here, and over here. So we'll go ahead and peel all this tape off, which take a while, and get everything cleaned up. And we'll take like a Dremel and cut a little bit of the spots off and clean it, so you don't have these jagged edges to get your fingers, because they will get your fingers. Alright guys, so took all the tape off. Now you can see some spots right here we didn't cover up, and it is flimsy, so I can put my finger through it. And there, and right there. When it's all door, you can't really see it, all blends together. So I'm not perfect, I know, look, I have failed myself, quitting. Now, but what we're going to do is we'll put some tape behind here. Sorry for the wind. Tape behind here and put some resin down. And that should, it'll put resin and matting, and we'll just cover that up real fast. Alright, so I got the spots taped up, and I marked with the marker where we need to put most of it at. Here, and here. Of course, I got a couple spots in here, like right here. I got to mark that. So, but that's where we're going to put it at. Got my resin, paint brushes. We're going to put a good coat here. And I've got to finish a couple on this door. I'm going to bring it on up here more, tend this crack, and then I got to put right here a little piece there. So once that's done, this door panel will be ready to come off. Also, looks like we might need a little bit right here. Put some there. Like I said, this won't be sanding everything down to smooth, so it's just going to take a while, but we want it to be good. Now what I'm going to do is, what we'll do is after we get both of them off everything and them cut out just right, we'll take some Bondo glass and basically do the whole, this stupid pin, do the whole entire door panel. Hopefully you can hear me. Do the whole entire door panel. That way, it'll be, we can start working off of that, because we'll have to put Bondo and stuff. But that Bondo glass will make it even stronger too. So that's like a double whammy. Alright, so we got this put on. Everything fits good. So right now we need to kind of figure out where we want to cut it, because that's going to be our next thing. Everything fits good. Like I said, we'll probably, I don't know how we're going to mount it. Here we'll probably mount it with the bolts. That's good now. Now over here, we really don't have no place to put bolts. So we might, I don't know, I'm still working on the mounting options, but I'm trying to figure out, do we want to bring it like maybe right here and have this top part open, so it's just basically this piece right here, then we'll come from here straight over, or do we want to wrap around? I kind of like the wrap around look, but I don't know what we'll need to do, because we have to sand all this smooth, which I'm not worried about the work. So what we'll probably do is I'll probably take it and cut it. We'll draw a straight line from the door, and we'll cut it because your arm will rest on that. And then, you know, we'll have to bring it down through here all the way, and then it'll wrap up right here. So I'm still right there. So I'm still working on that. Like I said, we'll just cut a little bit at a time, and then we'll take it, sand the edges and stuff. So we have to see what we're going to do with it. But I'm going to go ahead and draw a rough line. So let's try that. Alright, so I drew a line. Now it's not perfectly where I want it, but like I said, it's just to go off of. So I think we're going to cut straight there. We'll come over here, cut it farther out so we can start working our way in. Then down here at the bottom, we're just going to cut that perfectly straight, but we'll come up around here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off and get some, I think we'll use kind of like shears and start cutting it some. Alright, as you see, it's kind of taking shape. Without the burry edges and stuff, you kind of see what we're doing. And we just made a mold of our door. That's basically what we're doing. And what we'll do is we'll push it tight to where it would be when we mount it. We'll cut up there straight. We'll have to trim this, probably trim it more of a curve to match. Down here, I'll measure and we'll just cut a straight line all the way across so it does match this, because remember down here we're going to have our 4 6.5, and I'm going to do something right here so when you open the door it lights up with the Colossus logo. It's getting there. We'll have to do the work right here. Might take the door off, put this on, and then I can go ahead and trim that exactly how I need it to be, because right now it's hitting and we got to fix that. So that'd be another thing we got to do. It just takes time, like big builds, especially like this. It's so tedious. You have to take it off, put it on, take it off. That's why I have a lot of little builds. That way you don't have, you know, one video a week or something, because it does take a while. So that's why. But we're getting it. So we'll go ahead and take it off. We'll probably cut in here and everything. I did buy the material for these panels, so we'll be doing these later on. You'll get a video of that. Simple stuff. But we'll go ahead and take it out and work on it some more. Alright guys, well, as you see, after you cut it out and everything, it looks a lot better. Now look at this one. You kind of see my vision. My vision stuff doesn't fall apart. But if you look over here on this door panel, it looks like you're like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Maybe I don't. But if you look over there, you kind of see what's going on. So after, you know, I was doing this, I was like, man, it's like, this is actually a lot of work when you do all this taping and everything, because it's just time consuming. It's like I've been out here for a couple hours. I've really not made any progress except for taking that off, trim it. Like I said, it takes so long. Like you got to take it off, put it on, draw it, stuff like that. But anyways, like we've got, you know, this one right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and take off, and I'll trim behind camera because I got to match it to the other so both door panels match. But the other door panel, this one over here, is basically, you know, both of them will be the same. What I'm going to do is I'll probably end up using an 8 because I just like how it feels it. Now we'll have to, when I put the dowel rods on, because we'll have it turned a little bit, I'll put them on. Shut the door. Of course, you know, this contour right here is this contour here, but we'll make sure we do have room. We don't want it to hit or anything, and want to have, you know, leg room. So we'll be doing that, but like I said, what we'll have to do is this will be all sanded down. We'll probably somehow maybe like double-sided, we'll get the real good 3M double-sided tape for this side here, because this is actually double-sided tape right there, but we need the thinner pieces. And then here will be bolted down. But if you don't think 3M double-sided stick tape works, hang on, let me show you. We're gonna get up here to the super round. Alright, this truck right here, this piece that I built a long time ago, because my fortune, I didn't like how the headlights, the bumper ended like right here, so I didn't like that. So I built this, and this is held on with double-sided stick tape. So if you don't think double-sided stick tape will hold on, it will. It just depends. I think you pay like $8 for like a small roll. But anyways, what I'm trying to get at is that the other one will look just like this. Of course, after that, we'll have to sand it down. But I'm not going to sand it until we get this lined up where we want it. And we'll put the dowel rods and everything, shut it, and I'll get in it and sit and see if my leg hits it. If your leg leans against it, it's all right, because it's not going to hurt us. Because when your leg leans against the door panel anyways. But, you know, I want it fixed so it is nice. And, of course, there's a lot of sanding to go down. I will tell you what, when you're doing something like this, take some sandpaper. If you see right here, it looks like it's been sanded. It has, because a lot of this will get these sharp edges. I ain't done up here yet. That crap right there will, like, go inside your skin. Like, it hurts like a mofo. So, watch out for that. Now, we still have to go around here. Oh, and, of course, this will go back, and this will be all fixed up and everything. But, you know, after we do all this, we'll have our rings, 3 rings. Then I want to do a special ring right here with the logo and some LED lights and a fog machine and some mirrors. And no, I'm joking, but we are going to do a special little ring right there that has like the Colossus logo. And what I'm going to do is like, you got it'll be like probably a 5 1/4 ring. You had a 5 1/4, and we'll cut out, like, this will be plexiglass. Cut out a ring, and then we'll put something behind there, maybe like a mirror with like the Colossus logo, the little head that, like I did on my headlights, and the ring will light up purple when you open the door. So anytime like the door's open and dome lights on, that will light up. So that'd be pretty cool at nighttime. But that's our future goals. But as right now, that's as far as we got today. Again, I hate that so many videos, but it takes so long to do it. But at least you see it in stages, because I try to do it in stages. I'm not the best at explaining stuff, and my mind runs like 500 miles a minute. But that is what we got done today. But if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you push that subscribe button. And also, if you have Instagram, make sure you add me at GSparks11. I've had a lot of cool people add me and show me their builds and stuff, and I'm always wanting to see builds and stuff, because I like seeing people do stuff. Like, I'm a big DIYer, and I like to see everybody else do stuff like that. But anyways, guys, this is George, and I'm out of here.